What's going on, YouTube? This is RC Game Lab, and this is the start of something that I hope that can catch on a little bit. Um, NFL season just got underway this past week, but basketball season will be starting next month in October, and training camp is starting to get underway eventually this month or beginning of next month, I believe. But this right here should be maybe a weekly thing once the season starts. But right now, I'm just going through position battles, starting today with the point guard position. Now, everyone wants, or not wants, but everyone is calling Giannis the point guard. And honestly, I don't call him the point guard. He'll have some ball handling abilities, but no, he's not the point guard. I mean, you are what you're gonna guard, so he's gonna be guarding the small forward position, and that's where I classify him at. But in all purposes of everyone calling him the point guard, I'll talk about where he fits in on here. Now, I don't see him starting at the point guard position, mainly because at the beginning of each game, the matchups will be off because you will need a guard in the game. And so he'll be at the small forward position, but he will be taking the ball up most of the time. Which brings me to Michael Carter Williams. Now, the only way that I see him starting alongside Giannis is if he's improved on his three-point shooting. But we all know, like, it's been, how many years now? 3, and given the first 2 off seasons, he went into it injured. But I feel like he should have made some kind of improvement with his jump shooting by now. But that hasn't happened. Not even close. And so him on the floor with Giannis, and Giannis can't shoot really. He showed some flashes of it last season, but yeah, he's not a shooter. I think he's more set for the pick and roll position. Just getting, like, driving to the basket and getting people open looks, because defenses will have to close out on him because he is a really good finisher when it comes to getting in the paint. And that's where Matthew Dellavedova comes in. Like, on Cleveland, he's a proven shooter. Being on the floor with LeBron, who can pass over the defender's head and see the open man. And I feel like Giannis can play that position. He's not the scorer that LeBron is, but he can play the position in a LeBron-type manner, getting people involved. And that's why I feel like the Dellavedova signing is good for the Bucks, and it will improve our offense next year, just because the floor will spread a little more. Because with MCW on the floor, there was no three-point shooting besides Michael Carter Williams. And then, other than MCW and Dellavedova, we do have Tyler Ennis, which after the All-Star break last year, he had a couple starts after Michael Carter Williams got injured. And then OJ, I don't even want to talk about it, but he got injured also, tripping down some stairs. And then, yeah, he got the start, and he played well. Like, I think he had a 10 assist game, one of those games, and just being able to probe the defense a little bit. It was something that we didn't have before at the point guard position, other than like Michael Carter Williams. He couldn't probe. The ball got stuck in his hands a lot. But with Tyler Ennis, he had his mindset, pick and roll, those type of things that I was able to help him out in his starts. And then we signed Jason the Jet Terry. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the signing, but he's a proven three-point shooter. That's true, but I'm not a fan of it. Mainly because we need someone who's still gonna be able to run with us, you know. And he's what 38 or something like that. I don't know. I don't even have the stats up right now, but I know he's in his 30s, and yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave with him. I mean, I feel like for him, it's it's one of those situations where I gotta see how it turns out, because you never know what you get with the veteran players. Like OJ, his first year with us was the first year. First year, no, it wasn't that good. But the second year when we went to the playoffs, he actually did pretty well in that season. You know, like when you got the people who's known as like the 3-point shooters on the team, you know, it's iffy. You got to see how they mesh with the team. You know, because OJ, that year we went to the playoffs, he did good. You know, like he was amazing. But the following year, he just shut down and went downhill. You know, so I felt like he wasn't the best fit, because I felt like OJ, he needs the ball in his hands, and with our roster right now, you know, Giannis, he needs the ball in his hands. Parker needs the ball in his hands. Middleton needs the ball in his hands. But Middleton, he can play without the ball, but I feel like he can be effective both ways. So when Giannis needs a break, you know, Middleton can take over some of the ball handling responsibilities, you know. Monroe, he's a scoring big man. He needs the ball. And so I felt like Jason Terry might fit in because he's a catch and shoot type of player. But it depends. Because I feel like he's going to be a liability to our defense, which we were towards the bottom of the league in last year. And that's why I think the Dellavedova signing was huge for us, because he is a hard-nosed defender. Like he gets into the other point guard's grill. And so the last point guard, well, I don't even know if he's gonna be playing the point guard position, is our rookie second round pick, Malcolm Brogdon. I see him getting some minutes, not necessarily in the beginning, but I feel like he will carve out minutes for himself because of his play style. I watched summer league games and they had him start at the point guard position, and he looked comfortable. You know, he looked like he could actually play the point guard position a little bit, and that's good for the Bucks, because I mean, like, we needed good passing point guards, which is why I was an advocate for MCW at first. But when I realized that he didn't improve on any aspects of his game, I was thrown off of him, you know. I feel like the players who I would like to stick around are the people who actually showing improvement. You know, Middleton, he's improved every year. Parker improved last year after the All-Star break. He was putting up numbers. Giannis steadily improving every year. And those are our three catalysts right there. Like those are the three big names on our team that's gonna like build the future around, you know. But we can't just do it with three, you know. That's why a point guard is necessary and a big man is necessary. Now, I'm more of a fan of having the big man as a big body in the paint, defensive big man. So the Monroe signing wasn't my ideal signing, but yeah, I'll get into that when I discuss our center roster spots. But yeah, as far as point guards, our set, I feel like our depth chart will be Dellavedova starting alongside Giannis. Not because of him being a point guard, but because of his three-point shooting ability. And then behind him as sixth man will be Michael Carter-Williams. I feel like he will thrive in a sixth-man position, mainly because of his. I feel like him being the sixth man will give him a lot of control of the second team, you know, and helping them out. But I feel like just in general, I feel like he's more suited for a six-man position until he proves that he can actually do more on the court. Um, and I feel like his height against the second string point guards and everything will benefit us as the season goes on. And then behind him, I see Jason Terry getting minutes. He's on sliding at the 1 and the 2, but I don't see him sliding in at the 2 too much, mainly because Middleton will be getting his 30 plus minutes a game, and then either Brogdon or Vaughn will be backing him up. And so that leaves Terry and Tyler Ennis here without much playing time, because I feel like other than Terry's ability to shoot, he's more so of a leader, like a veteran presence. And that's what the Bucks need. Like last year, we didn't have a lot of that. The year before we went to playoffs, we had Zaza and Jared Dudley. And that helped us out because they were able to point people in the right direction on defense when it came to people being out of their places. And that's why our defense was so good in that playoff run year. And so having a veteran like Terry, I think he will be able to kind of point people in that direction again. And I just hope that, people have grown since last year on the defensive end. There's a lot of liabilities on defense, and it was kind of hard to watch sometimes. But yeah, this year the point guard position, we're stacked up with it. We got a couple people there, a couple bright spots that we got, over in the off season. And I feel like our point guard position will be set for the next few years. But let me know what you think. If you have a team that you want, a little breakdown on, or my personal opinion on the position battles and such, just drop a comment down in the comment section. Like, subscribe, share. It'll help us out. This is a fairly new YouTube channel, so there's not many subscribers, and I'm not getting out there like I want to. But with the help of anyone who watches this, it'd be highly appreciated. But yeah, until next time, I'll be bringing out the shooting guard one in the next day or two. So stay tuned and subscribe and just enjoy it. I'm looking forward to the basketball season starting, preseason next month. And I think the Bucks are going to take a step forward, get into the playoff again. And so yeah, like, comment, subscribe, share, let your friends know. It's RC Game Lab out.